Hey guys, welcome back. So Apple is finally putting an end to the Apple iPhone 6. Now probably after now you might not be able to do any major update again on your iPhone 6. Now how do I know this? At the Apple Worldwide Developers Conference that just ended, Apple announced iOS 13. iOS 13 will be supported by almost every iPhone except the iPhone 6 and below. So if you have an iPhone 6s, you have an iPhone 6s Plus, you have an iPhone 7, you have an iPhone 8, you have an iPhone 10, you have a 10s, all these phones, and even the iPhone SE, all these phones will be supported all these phones will get an upgrade to the new iOS 13, but an iPhone 6 will not be getting an upgrade. And to me, that is a compulsory retirement. Like one thing with Apple phones is that when you buy iPhones, they last so long. Like they're expensive, fine, but you are getting a premium for that amount you're paying for it. Like you're getting a premium service. So probably when you buy an iOS device, say an iPhone for instance, you probably use them until you are tired of using them and you dump them, or you make an upgrade. Like the iPhone 6, if I can remember very well, was released in September of 2014, and that is about say about 6 years going to 7 years now, if I'm not mistaken. And probably I think it's actually time for an upgrade, because in fairness to Apple is really trying. They do so well when it comes to updates and support for their devices. Samsung phones don't. Most Samsung phones, for instance, and most Android phones probably just get 2 major updates. After the 2 major updates, that's the end of it. But iOS devices get updates for like maybe 5, 6, 7 times before they scrap them. Say the iPhone 6. iPhone 6 has gotten update up to iOS 11, and I think up to iOS 12 too. And so if iOS 13 is coming down, the hardware is actually aging. It's running out of taste and out of fashion. So most of the features on the iOS 13 might not be able to run smoothly on the iPhone 6, which is probably the reason why they are retiring it. So in fairness to them, in fairness to Apple, they've actually done well in supporting this phone for just this long. So why am I telling you this? If you have an iPhone 6, this is probably a good time to start selling it or start dishing it for an upgrade. And if you want to upgrade, I will advise that you don't upgrade to the iPhone 6s, because I think probably after this update, the next major update that will come, the iPhone 6s will not be supported. So you might be looking at maybe upgrading to an iPhone 7, because the iPhone 7 still has a long lifespan. So the iPhone 6s is just 1 year older than the iPhone 6. So the iPhone 6s came out, I think, in September of 2015. So this might actually be its last major update. After now, they are going to put it on compulsory retirement. So I'll probably advise you to go for an iPhone 7 and above. Anything from an iPhone 7 and above, you can upgrade to those ones. But by all means, don't buy an iPhone 6s, because after now the iPhone 6s will be gone too. All right. So don't feel bad about it. It is probably a time for an upgrade. And if of course you are planning to buy one too, buy an iPhone 6, it's probably a no-no at this point in time, because you are buying something that is coming out of support. So think about it. Try and not make that mistake. So this is OverWatch. My name is Kingsley Keva, and if you're not following me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, please follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Right? So I'll see you again in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.